volunteers for upcoming field trips. If you have a valid license and would like to help out with transportation, please contact the office for more details. Izzy Grace with the basket. Timeout, Dragons parents, we still are looking for volunteers for upcoming field trips. If you have a valid license and would like to help out with transportation, please contact the office for more details.
We can guarantee you. What does it mean?
It's time for female basketball, so get on your feet. The state championship is about to get going here. Matchup tonight is the Ponsaloo Pheoms squaring off against the Fairview Tornadoes. Grab
spot right now, though. Oh, yeah, you know my boy's about to take it.
Look, I need you to be on your best behavior tonight. This is an important game
Give
for
my phone
Freak.
back. Come on, yo.
Vic, I'm serious.
Cece, my dear. Now, I know how important this game is. I'm just trying to make moves, yo. Freaky, he's gonna take it all the way. He's leading this, all right? Business.
Come on, Freak, show them no mercy.
Hey,
we got this
hold
title. Come on.
We got this, my boy. We got this. Hey, we taking state, man. We taking state. Hey, he's taking state, though.
Vic, come on. Let's get our seat.
Okay. My man.
Vic, I'm serious.
All right,
Let's go.
yo, she up on me like hard right now, though.
Assistant, Joe Levesque. And Bishop with the basket. Coming up soon. Fans, if you would like to participate in the raffle, there are still tickets available behind section 116. One lucky winner will be That's his first personal foul. Freak. Assist goes to Mike Ball. assist goes to Jesse B.
I'll take it to the basket.
Freak. 2 shots. That's his first personal foul. Jesse B. at the line for 2.
Freak. Like the...
What are you doing?
I've decided to go to...
Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Louisville Cardinals and the Michigan Wolverines.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have. It's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
Here are the starters for Louisville. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then it's White. Then there's Harrell. And it's Mack in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And White kicks to Harrell. Pass to Sanders. Takes the three. Good! Sanders has got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for Louisville. The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark, even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the new and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And one thing that Louisville has is a very good track record of always remaining in the title picture. More often than not, they are considered to have as good a shot as any of winning the tournament. They are truly a college hoops powerhouse.
Michigan with the ball. Feeds it to Jones. And stolen by White. The dish now to Hill. And there's the pass to Rozier. They double him with Freak. Pass to Sanders. Clock at 6. Rozier the pass to Harrell. Here's White. The three-pointer no good. Michigan with the ball. Freak dishes to Ellis. And there's another one for the Wolverines.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
So Michigan ends up going with the new group.
And Louisville does it with team basketball. I mean, they have their share of players that went on to the NBA. Gorgie Zhang and Earl Clark come to mind recently. But overall, this is a program that relies on the sum of the whole being greater than the individual parts.
On the court for Louisville, they've got Harrell. Sanders is out there with Rozier. Then it's White, and it's Mack in at the 5 spot. 1:49 left here in the first half. Now here's Freak. Sanders covering. And that one's good. Freak's got 5.
And you see Freak out there. Nobody is 100% sure what position he'll be best at on the next level, but they know he'll be out on the wing. He looks so comfortable in space.
And with Freak, it's his plethora of moves that really impress me. He can create a shot in space anywhere and anytime. He's got a really good sense of how to operate from the wing.
That's good. Sanders has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Here's Choi. It's tipped. Here's Rozier. 50 seconds left here in the first half. Screen by Sanders. Here's White. Matt can't get it to go. Now the Wolverines take it the other way. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And stolen by Harrell. Oh, and a fast break for Louisville. Fires the 3. To the left side wing. Here's Rozier. Outside, White. He kicks it to Harrell. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. It's stolen. Can't hit. And the first half comes to a... And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Choi in at shooting guard. Ellis is out there with Jones. And there's Flash. And it's Smith in at the 5 down low.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And for Louisville, White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's White. They set the pick. Here's Rozier. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Here's Ellis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. The Wolverines shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Cardinals. And he's good on the 2nd.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade or so, it's been a bit of a renaissance in basketball. A title in 2013 gives them 3 total now. One of the premier programs in the country for sure.
And out of bounds as the Wolverines gain possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Cunningham, he's checked in for Michigan. Here's Choi. Can't get it to fall. Well, Greg, Louisville with 3 college national championships. The first 2 coming in the 80s. Their coach then, Denny Crum.
Yeah, they won 2 back in 80 and then also 86. The program hasn't had a lot of coaching changes. Almost everyone who leads the program stays on for a long time. And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Catching up on the changes for Michigan, Wright comes in for Cunningham, and Knight subbed in for Jefferson. And the Cardinals making a change here as well. Odom's checked in.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
It's Crawford on the wing. Hughes covering, steps back and fires. That's good on the jump shot. Crawford's got his first bucket in this one. Odom with it. Thomas a screen. Kicks to Price for the lead. And it's Michigan with the rebound. And here's Freak. He has 5. Here's Wright. And there's another one for the Wolverines.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Odom, the pass to Hughes. Back to Odom. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Making some changes. Ellis comes in for Wright, and Freak subbed in for Knight. The Wolverines leading by 3. Choi in a 2-guard. Smith is out there with Ellis. Then it's Jones. Then it's Flash in at the 1 spot. Shot on the wing. Passes it to Freak. It's deflected. And here's Ellis for 3. The rebound by Hughes.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Again, the Cardinals score.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they need.
Big time bucket there, Clark.
And Kevin, the crowd is loving it.
And guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was.
And the Cardinals will go for a different look here. 1:12 left here in the second half of the game. They get it back. Mack, no luck.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
There's 47 seconds left in the second half. Floats one, and it's Rozier missing.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profile, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And an intentional foul right there. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for two.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 36 seconds left here in the second half. He feeds it to Sanders. Can they get it? Sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion. This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Texas Longhorns.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
So the Wolverines starting five. Choi in at shooting guard. Smith is out there with Ellis. Then there's Flash, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Flash, that's tipped. Edwards with it. There's the screen. Pass to Doherty. Ford kicks to Ellis. Takes a 3. Rebound by Smith.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Guys, it's almost impossible to think about Michigan basketball and not think of the Fab Five. I mean, one of the most storied recruiting classes ever. They were dominant in their tenure here at Michigan.
Here is Edwards. The Wolverines making their last shot. Ellis goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ellis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Smith. Michigan moving it around. Screen by Ellis. Freak dishes to Jones. And here's Edwards. Kicks to Ellis. He feeds it to Turner. To the middle. He goes up again. And the rejection by Smith. Fast break. Here come the Wolverines. Freak with the ball. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Flash. Edwards defending. Ellis with a screen on Edwards.
That's his first
A platoon swap here for Texas. So Michigan going with almost an entire new group here. Here's Freak. Off the inbound pass. And that one's good. Freak's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's Richmond. And it's Michigan with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Jefferson kicks to Freak. No good on the 3. Richmond outside. A floater. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Texas trails by 3.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
On the court for Michigan. Choi, he's in at shooting. Cunningham is out there with Taylor, and it's Jefferson in at the small forward. And we've seen Durant go on to do great things in the NBA, but he had that one magical season with the Longhorns.
Yeah, you go back to his freshman year, he was player of the year. The first freshman to achieve that status. Absolutely dominated in every way on the floor. You knew the NBA was in his future immediately. That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
The feed to Thornton. Here's Hudson. Back to Thornton. Rush the pass to Thornton. Launches it. Can't get it to go. Now the Wolverines take it the other way. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Crawford kicks to Freak. 1:43 left here in the first half. From outside, off the mark.
You know, Freak just hasn't been able to perform how we're accustomed to seeing him up until this point. I mean, he just hasn't been able to string anything together.
There are a lot of things that might be affecting him. You know, with his reputation, defenses will pay special attention to him, and that might be throwing him off a little bit here in this game.
To the paint. Here's Cunningham. And once again off the mark by Michigan. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here for Freak and his team. They just can't find anything to capitalize on consistently thus far.
And Greg, I'm anticipating plenty of adjustments from the coach. But I tell you what, when it comes down to what happens in the second half, it's about the players executing. A few quick baskets right out of the gate, and it's anybody's game.
They've got Edwards. Also Ellis out there. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball. Really in all sports, the school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
On the court for Michigan, Choi in a 2-guard. Ellis is out there with Jones. Then it's Smith. Then it's Flash in at the point. They double him with Freak. And Turner kicks to Edwards. There's a good screen. Now the dish to Doherty. Takes the 3. That's good. Doherty's got 5.
And for the Wolverines, they have one official title in 1989. Have made it into the college championship game a lot of other times. Finished 5 times.
Whoa! Man, oh man!
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play, utter disregard for his own safety.
And his teammates still shaking their heads. You know what? He must have told them to be on the lookout for something special.
So both teams making some changes here. Blair dishes to Ellis. He kicks it to Turner. Texas moving it around. Blair, the pass to Ellis. Blair, the screen. Passes it to Rush. And Blair kicks to Rush. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Smith. Now the pass to Freak.
Move the ball and stick it to
Latray out of bounds. Texas will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A different look for Texas. Davis is checked in for Turner. And it's Richmond in for Ellis. The Wolverines also changing it up. Wright comes in for Smith. And Knight subbed in for Jones. Davis sets a screen. Here's the screen. Richmond dishes to Rush. It's Davis on the wing. Richmond the pass to Blair. Out to the wing. And Rush kicks to Richmond. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Blair. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And Texas leads by 13.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Michigan with the ball. Now Freak. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
The Wolverines making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. Here is Blair. Davis sets a screen. Now here's Blair. He's guarded closely. No good off the pick. We've got Hudson. Davis is out there with Richmond, and it's Blair in at the 1 spot. The offensive rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Out left to the wing. Rush dishes to Blair. Davis sets a screen. Blair, the pass to Davis. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Banks kicks tonight. Right outside. Here's Choi. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Watch him. He's coming out over there.
So we see Texas get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Georgetown Hoyas and the Michigan Wolverines.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as 2 major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, Hudson is out there with Warren. That's Trice. Then there's Price. And it's Randolph in at the 2 spot. Screen by Ellis. Choi. Price with the steal. He dishes it to Randolph. A 3-ball. Rebound by Smith.
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years. Most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
And that one's good. Free.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Randolph missing again.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Trice kicks to Randall. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
From deep. And the Wolverines another 3. On defense, Michigan. Trice kicks to Randall. And it's good. Caught through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's good. A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
The Hoyas shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Michigan with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Freak. 6 points for him. There's the 3. Joseph with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Now here's Harkless. Over to the left wing. Felix, the pass to Hodges. 5 on the clock. Tries from 16. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Outside Jefferson. Taylor dishes to Freak. Drains it from beyond the arc. Freak's got 9 points.
Wow. What a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, we got Hodges. And it's Joseph in at the center filling out the middle.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And the Hoyas making a change here. And here are the Hoyas now. 4-point game. To the inside. It's stolen by Jones. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And a wide open look for Freak. Second chance shot. The shot is off. So Georgetown will take it the other way. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Harkless kicks to Price. Hoyas moving the ball around. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
1:30 left here in the first half. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. Wright's got his first points of the night.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Harkless. They need this. It's tipped.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Now, good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
On the basket by Jones. Here's Harkless. In the corner, it's Nelson. Here's Wilson, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch, and that concludes the first half. Michigan leads by 12. And we'll be back shortly for this. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game, critical.
Choi in at 2-guard. Jones is out there with Ellis. Then it's Smith. Then it's Flash in at the point guard position. And for Georgetown, they've got Trice. Warren is out there with Hudson. Then there's Price. And it's Randolph in at the shooting guard position. Here's Flash. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's good. Jones has got the lead up to 12 now for the Wolverines. Trice with it. There's the screen. Dishes it to Warren. Out to Price for 3. And that one's good. Price has got it back down to within single digits for the Hoyas.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Michigan making some changes. Jefferson's. Now here's Harkless. Nelson sets a screen for Harkless. Down low. And it's Nelson. That time on the assist by Harkless. Nelson's got his first points in this one. The Wolverines leading by 10. Choi, he's in at point guard. White is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Jones. And it's Banks in at the 2.
Sticking too much.
The 3. And good. The three-point shot good from Freak.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Here's Harkless. Price, the pass to Nelson. Randolph kicks to Harkless. Puts it up from 17. Here's Warren. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Michigan making some changes. Smith checked in for Wright. Ellis comes in for Cunningham. And Flash is subbed in for Banks. And then for Georgetown, Hudson's checked in for Nelson. And Trice is subbed in for Harkless. And the pass to Freak. The tray. And he gets it to go. Freak's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Wolverines.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
Jones kicks to Freak. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Hoyas.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And the shot by Warren, no good.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Georgetown trails by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Wolverines.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And the shot by Warren, no good. Warren's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. To the wing on the left. Freak with it. Guarded now by Randolph. Here's Choi. That three off the mark. Now the Hoyas with it. Trailing by 13. They set the screen. Trice kicks to Warren. The 11-footer. The Hoyas with another miss. And Michigan has possession. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points, and that one's good. Free. There's 14 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Trice kicks to Price. Passes to Hudson. Tries to snap the cold streak. No good. And so it's Michigan winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts